How to protect yourself from narcissists when you finally say enough. Have you ever gone through the frustrating and draining cycle of dealing with a narcissist? You try to establish boundaries and take control of your life, but they always manage to pull you back in. However, what occurs when you finally say enough and sever ties with them for good? Today, let's explore the anticipated yet risky response of the narcissist when they know that you've truly had enough of them. It's essential to realize that narcissists thrive on control and attention. They require the sensation of being the center of your world, and when you take that away from them, they'll do everything they can to regain their power over you. That's why when you tell them that you're finished, their reaction won't be pretty. Initially, they may attempt to dismiss it or act like they don't care. However, don't be fooled by their facade of indifference. Internally, they're filled with fury and desperation. They cannot tolerate the idea of someone else having the upper hand in the relationship. As a result, they'll utilize every tool at their disposal to make you pay attention to them once again. This can manifest in various ways. They might flood you with messages and calls, attempting to guilt trip you into speaking with them again. They may make promises to change or become the person you desire them to be. They may even resort to threatening behavior, such as stalking or harassment, to intimidate you into submission. It's crucial to remember that the narcissist's behavior isn't your responsibility. You have the right to establish boundaries and prioritize your own well-being. Don't let them guilt trip you or manipulate you into thinking otherwise. Stay firm in your decision to cut them off and seek assistance from loved ones if necessary. However, what if the narcissist's reaction becomes hazardous? What if they refuse to leave you alone or become a threat to your safety? In such situations, it's crucial to take legal action and seek professional help. Don't hesitate to contact the authorities or a mental health professional for support. A narcissist expects you to comply with their demands and authority. Rejecting them can damage their self-esteem. This can be especially challenging when only one person has decision-making power. Predicting and influencing the outcome is critical to a narcissist. If you and your former partner have ended your relationship, they may have stayed silent before, but now that they are reaching out to you, it's likely that they need and want you to acknowledge and validate their feelings. They want to be in control of the relationship, and hearing that from you is what they desire. However, when you take charge, they struggle because they no longer receive your attention or emotional validation. Moreover, they don't know what you're capable of doing. They may be bound by an attachment disorder, which makes it difficult for them to form healthy relationships or separate themselves from you. As a result, they perceive you as property. Even if they have moved on to another source of attention, they will continue to treat you like an object. Because they are unable to form healthy attachments, they do whatever they want and then return to you perplexed and bewildered. Instead of taking responsibility and explaining themselves, they avoid the issue. They expect a warm welcome and reassurance that everything will be all right, despite causing nothing but stress, sadness, and chaos. However, the reality is that it doesn't work that way. They can't simply come back with a flimsy excuse or no explanation and expect everything to be all right. The damage they caused remains, and it isn't easy to forgive and forget. We all know that some individuals struggle to read social cues. A traumatic childhood may have contributed to their inability or unwillingness to understand others' emotional cues. Those who have this condition may require additional support because they are unable to comprehend nonverbal cues. Narcissistic individuals have difficulty coping with rejection and will resort to anything to keep their ex-partner around. Their decision to maintain communication depends on the value they place on continuing contact with you, which will inevitably lead to a pattern of flattery, decline, and eventual abandonment. However, if you manage to break free from this cycle, the narcissist will not make an effort to reconcile with you. Despite the physical separation, they will continue to keep tabs on you, either directly or indirectly through third parties, as they perceive you as their possession. The stalking and surveillance can persist for several months or even years after the relationship has ended, as the narcissist is fixated on you and feels the need to monitor your every move. They may inquire about your well-being and current status, hoping that you are still unhappy and fearful. This behavior is typical for individuals with narcissistic personality disorder, as they lack empathy and the ability to read emotional and social cues. In previous discussions, I have discussed the importance of establishing boundaries and recognizing when enough is enough. Despite your decision to sever ties, the narcissist may attempt to reconnect with you, but it is essential to maintain the boundaries you have established. Their attempts may trigger feelings of abandonment, causing them to break down emotionally. The discard phase is not the end of a relationship with a narcissist, but rather the beginning of the process of cutting ties. Even after boundaries have been established, the narcissist may continue to attempt contact or monitor you. It is only when you take control and declare that the relationship is over that it will truly come to an end. The disturbing behavior of narcissists often stems from their inability to comprehend and respond to the emotions of those around them. Individuals with a history of rejection or abandonment in their childhood may react more negatively to similar experiences as adults, as is the case with narcissists. Following a breakup, a narcissist may attempt to win you back by appealing to your empathy or sense of guilt. They do this to receive validation for their feelings and to view relationships as a means to an end. By maintaining your composure, cutting off all communication, and refusing to believe that things will change, you can achieve a favorable outcome. All of their promises are hollow, and there will be no change. This is simply who they are, so their behavior will persist. Remember that this is not a reflection on you, but on them. Once you decline an offer, it's over. We appreciate your continued attention and hope you found this video informative. If you have anything to add, please do not hesitate to express your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. I will see you in the upcoming video, which will be released shortly. Have a great day.
So everyone, today we just talk about something that many of us have experienced at some point in our lives, which is dealing with a narcissist. It can be draining and frustrating cycle, but what happens when you finally say enough and sever ties with them for good? First, it's important to understand that narcissists thrive on control and attention. They need to feel like they are the center of your world, and when you take that away from them, they will do everything they can to regain their power over you. So, when you tell them that you are finished, their reaction won't be pretty. At first, they might try to act like they don't care, but don't be fooled by their facade of indifference. Inside, they are filled with fury and desperation. They can't stand the idea of someone else having the upper hand in the relationship, so they will use every tool at their disposal to make you pay attention to them again. This could mean sending you a flood of messages and calls, guilt-tripping you into speaking with them again, or even resorting to threats or harassment. But it's important to remember that their behavior is not your responsibility. You have the right to establish boundaries and prioritize your own well-being, so don't let them guilt-trip you or manipulate you into thinking otherwise. Stay firm in your decision to cut them off and seek assistance from loved ones or professionals if necessary. However, what if the narcissist's reaction becomes dangerous? What if they refuse to leave you alone or become a threat to your safety? In this situation, it's crucial to take legal action and seek professional help. Don't hesitate to contact the authorities or a mental health professional for support. It's also important to understand that rejecting a narcissist can damage their self-esteem. They expect you to comply with their demands and authority, so when you take charge, they struggle because they no longer receive your attention or emotional validation. Even if they have moved on to another source of attention, they may continue to treat you like an object or property. Narcissists may have difficulty forming healthy attachments and struggle with rejection, leading to a cycle of flattery, decline, and eventual abandonment. But if you manage to break free from this cycle, they may continue to monitor you and keep tabs on you for months or even years after the relationship has ended. This behavior is typical for individuals with narcissistic personality disorder, as they lack empathy and the ability to read emotional and social cues. So, how do you deal with a narcissist? It's important to establish and maintain boundaries, even after the relationship has ended. Their attempts to reconnect or monitor you may trigger feelings of abandonment, causing them to break down emotionally. But The discard phase is not the end of the process of cutting ties. Keep your boundaries firm and seek support from loved ones or professionals. Remember, you have the right to prioritize your own well-being and establish boundaries with toxic people. Don't let the narcissist control your life or emotions. So thank you for watching this video, guys, and I hope this video was helpful for you. And if you have anything to say, please don't hesitate to write them down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.